Did you lose to the Bucks and then I jumped from like the 5th seed to like the 2nd
You didn't
seed?
think your birthday would be so exciting this year, did you?
Because you won your division.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we had the same uh, record.
Well,
Well,
y'all
you
beat
won
each
the
other
division.
1-1.
Talked about it,
Yeah.
about him being born on your birthday, and I was like, no, he'd be like 3 weeks early.
Because you won in the division, you get a higher seed than I do.
And then he decided.
I hate that I have to leave the fucking.
I surely have to get something right.
Well,
If it's not my birthday, maybe it'd be Michelle's. Since there's birthdays in between anyway.
Coconut Man.
well,
He's gonna be born on somebody's birthday.
yeah, might just be his.
Maybe. Maybe mine. Maybe my birthday be his birthday.
Well, I guess we'll just have to sit back and see.
You know, he's going to labor about midnight. Monday at midnight. So I know for sure he's born on my birthday.
Why, Alexa was in labor for 3 days before she had Mateo.
Yeah, but that was her birthday. Look at you, you're already probably 3 centimeters by now.
I can only hope.
No?
If I'm 5, they'll keep me.
Oh, will they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that's on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Well, you're going to the hospital Monday anyway, so maybe 5 centimeters.
Christmas Eve.
I'll talk you into labor Monday.
Well, don't start looking up how to put somebody in labor.
Well, I may.
Alexa sent me a little labor juice that you can drink.
You guys gonna put on share
She
play?
said that one of her friends was given it
Logan, do you
by
think you
her
can put a share
OB
play up?
and said that if she
I can
ever
try.
gives it to anybody,
Where the hell is
goes to
Sax?
labor.
If it gets too laggy, then just let me know.
Okay, so let's start it Sunday evening.
I just can't do share and gameplay.
Now we know.
Or, you know what I mean.
Yeah, I'm going to be looking
Yeah.
up everything.
I mean, I can just watch it on YouTube. That's fine.
Oh, yeah,
This is
I'll
fine.
work your
We'll
ass.
put it up. If it gets bad for Logan, he'll
You
just
can
take
pay
it
for
down.
me to get a pedicure.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
In exchange, I'll give you a baby.
Watson's throw into the hands of Fan. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 3rd and 6.
Brandon, playing defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs. Well, that's how you use your safety valve, CD. He didn't appear to be the intended target, but they got it to him, and he was able to get just enough to pick up the first.
And what a great example of where we are right now in the NFL, because if you're a running back, you're not just going to carry it. You got to catch it out of the backfield as well. Those combo guys, they're the ones everyone wants on their team.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive.
July through October is the busiest first month.
What?
I'm gonna try.
It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people
defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Back to throw, Watson. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Taken at the goal line. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their 38. They begin on the ground with Romero. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Winston. Johnson's got it complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now Winston. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Winston to the sideline here on 4th down, and Will Lutz gets set for a New Orleans field goal try. The kick by Lutz is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams coming in with points on their opening drives, and they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. He goes 102 yards from one end zone to the other. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Play action now. Winston. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Quentin Jefferson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. There's Chris Olave. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. Jameis to throw it. That pass complete to Deontay Hardy. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
From just shy of midfield, Winston. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. From the red zone now, Winston. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Saints are back within a score. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is what he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss because they run after the catch. Off he goes.
Into the end zone. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worse with this group right now. This is a hunger group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials
Hello?
to place the ball so they can snap it and get back
Yep.
to work.
Okay, I just didn't know if my mic turned off. It's all quiet.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Leaves it for Penny. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackle.
They played that one like a great box. They were on their toes on that, and they were back in their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Deontay Hardy deep for New Orleans. And it's fielded at the 34. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. To throw, Winston. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. This is taken at the 10. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and have themselves out.
Officially nothing more than no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Here's Watson. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Here's Hardy set to return. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
On 2nd and 11 now, Winston. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes, because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
This is caught. It's Hardy. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Oh, he bowls over it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. Winston keeps it himself. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Kamara. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Again, Kamara. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Saints have moved out in front. Lutz with the extra point. And it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the 1st half.
Yeah, this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 41.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle, because his
No commentary.
Sax wasn't here. I didn't want to.
The Seahawks on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is
Well,
3rd and 9. Watson.
I didn't realize they were playing already.
Oh, I thought you were watching the Browns then.
I've been doing my Gatorade stuff on the park.
Mm. It is 14-17 with 2:38 left in the second. Saints are up.
I just swapped over. Kevin, you want to commentate?
Nah, I don't know about starting mid-game.
Start at halftime.
There you go. These are some odd Saints uniforms. I kind of like them.
I like the helmet.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Third and short yardage. Winston. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And the Seahawks are going to have great...
I think Jameis is the quarterback of the future.
Just shy of midfield.
For the Saints, absolutely.
Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
After the interception, here's Watson. Man open, it's Goodwin.
When's the Eagles-Falcons game?
Across midfield.
Probably tomorrow. It's just whenever Rich can play. But he said earlier in the chat that it was most likely going to be tomorrow.
Nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marcus Davenport able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards on the turn.
I would have liked to play today, but, you know, shit happens.
Yep.
When are you playing, Cole?
10 a.m. sharp tomorrow morning. Or
Oh. Ooh. It better be on the dot. Kickoff better happen at 10 o'clock, Kevin. I'm coming for you.
It is. It will be at 10 a.m. because college football starts at 11. So,
Uh-oh.
trying to get it in before the games.
Oh yeah, no one's gonna be playing fucking video games tomorrow.
Isn't there supposed to be a game tonight?
I'm sure there is, and I'm sure people will be on tomorrow. It'll just be a later. I know from 2:30 to 6 I'm booked.
Watch the Auburn Tigers get massacred.
Yeah.
It's okay, Oregon's probably gonna lose tomorrow too. We're playing a nobody school.
Who?
I don't even know, actually. I think it was fucking first open week of Pac-12. They're oh no, they're playing BYU tomorrow. That's actually gonna be a good game. Never mind. I'll probably actually watch that one, but we still probably will lose to BYU.
BYU plays a great schedule. They played Baylor last week. Is that a safety?
No.
Oh.
They're ranked 12th
I'll tell you,
fucking nation
Jonathan.
right now.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Having been on the other end of a safety.
That should have been a safety.
It looked close. It was close, I'll just say that.
I'm just saying if that wasn't a safety, yours wasn't a safety.
I agree. What's up? What's up, Sax?
Block this kick. Block this kick.
Oh my goodness.
Oh no,
and
he
it's
gets
a roughing. Or running, maybe.
Yeah. Damn, he was close as fuck to blocking that shit too. Honestly, going like first and 10, no. There's only 10 seconds left though, so hopefully. But Honestly, going like punt man safe or whatever is better defense than fucking punt block.
Yeah, it's so weird.
It's probably just how they coded the game. Like when you click punt block or field goal block, it probably just makes it harder to get like the actual animation.
Loving these jerseys.
You know what they remind me of? The Washington Wizards gold jerseys from like 2009, 2008.
Gilbert Arenas.
Yeah.
It's like a combination of like 4 jerseys.
Oh.
No. Oh.
So are we gonna call the second half or just keep doing what we're doing?
What have you guys like? What do
We
you
haven't been doing anything. We've just been chatting the last 2 minutes. I got here with 2 minutes left before halftime.
Van, were you calling it?
No, I didn't want to.
It's up to you, Kevin. If you want to jump in, we can. If you just want to chill, we can.
Let's just go ahead and jump in. Jameis in a bunch set. Throws it over the middle. Alvin Kamara. First down.
With the striped socks. Adds +3 speed, I heard.
Yeah, what do you think about the Superdome finally getting a sponsorship and it's Caesars?
I think there's a lot of money to be made on both sides.
Yeah. A great defensive play there by the Seahawks. Had that run stuffed.
Just as long as there's no bounties being set in New Orleans, you know?
Yeah. They're building men here. Or at least Seattle are.
They're building men like a Build-A-Bear workshop right now.
2nd and 10.
Looks
Winston,
like a run, and he does
play
it.
action.
Wow.
He's rolling to the right. He's got a man in his face, and he's sacked.
Big sack.
Wow. That seems to be a running theme we've seen of, 16, 17, 18-yard sacks.
So I was following Van's Twitter, and he tweeted that Seattle was up early. What happened?
It's a good question. I had a delayed flight and got here right before halftime. 4th and 30.
I guess nobody in the production room has any clue what happened.
Our sideline reporter was with me. He was not able
The
to.
sideline reporter's hooking up with some fan in row F. That's what he's doing.
Gillen with the punt. Tyler Lockett always dangerous on the return, but he's not able to get
How
an
about
edge.
How about that Jets punt return that we saw earlier today?
I didn't get to see it because it was on Twitch.
Yeah, you read my tweet, so.
I did. The radio broadcast. I wish I could have seen it. Handoff up the middle. Wow. What a run. Kenneth Walker. Young rookie. Deshaun Watson, always dangerous. Handoff to Kenneth Walker. Stuffed.
Call
Seems
this
like
for 1
a-
second. I gotta read something.
Seems like the Seahawks are trying to establish the run again here early. I'll be interested to see how Deshaun plays this second half. Another split back set, 2 running backs. Watson steps back. He's got pressure. Throws it over the middle. The pressure affects him, though, and the receiver's not able to make the catch. Great defense there by the Saints. Crowd really into it. You can hear the cheers in the background there. Superdome's loud. This is a big game for the Saints. The Saints struggled early in the season and then got really hot as the season went on. I don't think a lot of people expected a home playoff game here at the divisional at the beginning of the season.
It's a very good
Watson
point.
steps back, throws it over the middle, wide open. Goodwin with the catch. First down, Seahawks.
So I think that they were expecting a playoff game, but they weren't expecting, like you said, the home playoff game after the start that they had. Nobody had any doubt with the Saints and their owner and how good he is. I'm happy to see him steer the ship back on track.
Yeah, ownership's done a great job, as well as Dennis Allen in his first year. Great blocking. Watson rolls to the right, dumps it off to Kenneth Walker. A gain of 9. Second and
Kevin,
1.
I have a problem with what I just said. You don't steer a ship back on track. Ships don't go on tracks.
Yeah. Watson hands it off to Kenneth Walker again. What a drive here by the Seahawks to start the second half.
This is the first drive of the second half.
No. This is the first.
We're in shambles.
This is the first drive for the Seahawks of the second half. Watson takes a snap. It's a handoff. Rashad Penny out of San Diego State. He couldn't make his mind up there. Went right in. 1 yard gain.
Ooh, doing a little dance there. That's a big man. Look at that replay. You see that?
I did see that.
The big man right there doing that on one leg. Let's see what the defense could do right here.
Penny goes out. It's a bubble.
They're all over it.
Yep.
Ooh. How risky do you want to get here when you have 3 points in your back pocket?
I think you play this like any other third down in this area of the field. You obviously don't want to turn it over, but you don't want to be too safe as well. So I expect a decently aggressive play here by the Seahawks. Play action. Oh, it's a run, and they were all over it. Deshaun Watson tackled for a loss of 3 there. So they did go.
I love as soon as he saw that defender right there, he put 2 hands on the ball, Kevin. Ball security.
Correct. Field goal right down the middle. There's your 3 you're talking about. We got a tie game here in the third quarter.
Beautiful stadium, beautiful colors right here. Great matchup. Seahawks, Saints. One team, the season will end. And this has some good blocking. Ooh, that had potential. Cut that outside. That had potential.
Yeah, it's been a running theme this year. Is kickoff returns have gone up. I don't know if it's film study they've picked up things. Watson throws. He's got a man.
What a throw!
Oh my goodness, Michael Thomas. What a throw!
Some say he's
correct.
a time traveler. Teleported a little there.
Sax, a word that you use a lot of times is timing. That was perfectly timed by the Saints offense there in Jameis. It's a handoff to Kamara. He's got room.
And
9
something
yards.
that we didn't see from the Saints in the first couple weeks of play.
Right, yeah. They were really struggling with those timing routes early in the season, but offensive line blocking well. Kamara, ooh, he had some room to the outside.
Yep.
But
shifty feet there. A lesser user gets stalled right there in between the tackle and the guard and makes no gain. Shifty feet there, got outside, picked up the first.
Another bunch set. Oh boy. Seahawks all over that one.
Seems like the Seahawks had a couple of their guys in the Saints huddle. They knew what play was coming, all over it.
No doubt about it.
Bunch of white jerseys.
It was just a delayed handoff, and 10 came in there and just blew that thing up.
Shotgun, drops back. Right over the middle. Linebacker can't get there. Good usering by Zach of the Seahawks to anticipate, but just kind of, double, second guessed himself and was unsure of the play, but almost a great user by Zach right there, cutting that off.
And Alvin Kamara is always dangerous catching the ball out of the backfield there. So, that's a huge impact to a team's offense, having somebody like Kamara. Basically, a pass play, you get an extra receiver. Winston making some call-outs here. Audibles. Takes the snap. It's play action. It's a dump off to Taysom Hill. The do-it-all. He trucked a man. A gain of 8. The short passing right now for the Saints. They are really establishing that on this drive.
2nd and 2 here under center. Got the
High
big boys in
formation.
for the Saints.
Oh, he tries to
Just
get
goes
the edge,
backwards. Yeah.
but couldn't. A little too shifty of feet there, in my opinion.
Another thing that I preach all the time through the GGL is get the ball to your playmakers, and Logan is definitely doing that on this drive. His playmakers
Yeah.
are touching the ball, and that's
A healthy
why he's
dose
in the
of.
red zone.
You've had Michael Thomas, Taysom Hill, and Alvin Kamara all touch the ball on this drive alone. Winston drops back. It's Kamara again over the middle, and he hangs on for a first down, 1st and goal for the Saints at the 4.
It looks like some of the Seahawk defenders have their hands on their knees, breathing a little heavy. It's not something men do.
With a long drive here. Winston, they throw, and it's easy.
Sold out for the
play.
run. So you live by the sword, you die by the sword. The Seahawks did that on a couple plays prior, and they had great success. The snap, the kick, right up the middle. Saints take a touchdown lead, 24-17. Yeah, so the Seahawks did that on the play prior.
Great play calling, and on that extra point, great snap and great hold there by Andy Dalton.
You know, we should note to the viewers that these are two users with history. They know each other. They know their game. They know how each other like to play. So the chess battle that you are seeing here is top-notch stuff.
Yeah, there's no new revolutionary tactic that these guys are deploying against each other. This is an old-fashioned rivalry. Handoff to Kenneth Walker. He's stuffed. Gets about a yard. Man, Saints D-line, they like their dancing. Watson under center. Makes a play call out left, drops back. He's dropping. Oh, and he evades.
Eludes the pressure.
What a run!
A lot of green
Watson
grass
down the sideline. How did he get out of that? That's why you pay him the big bucks right there.
Danced his way past the first down marker, picked up about another 20.
It looked like a for sure sack there. That's exactly what the Seahawks needed. Another drop back, instant pressure.
Oh, and it looked like a screenplay that just never materialized.
Yeah. You want to talk about shifty feet on the running backs? Watson's got some shifty feet as well. He went from a drop back to a kind of a sprint back. Great balance there. And then to just dump it away. No harm, no foul, 2nd and 10. He drops back again. Wide
there
open.
It is.
Rashad
Makes
Penny
a guy miss.
Makes
another guy miss. He's doing the hokey pokey and he's turning himself around.
What a series of cuts there. That did get him an extra couple yards there. How about this tandem of Rashad Penny and Kenneth Walker, running backs for the Seahawks?
They're just men doing men things right now. They work out,
men.
drink protein shake, and watch sports. Very manly things.
A bunch set here. Watson drops back and he's pressured. And that is a sack.
If we could see that on replay, I mean, it looks like a clear missed assignment. A blocker just let this big guy go right through. Will we see the replay? Take a look at this.
Yeah.
The confusion and the roar of the crowd was in the way. You could barely see it. But maybe our production team could bring up something. Jeff, hey, Jeff.
Can't get too crazy. Great decision. You're going to have 3rd and manageable now for the Seahawks. Great decision.
If you do have 3 points in your back pocket, if you're smart here, a sack here could be devastating. It's going to really push you to go for it. You know, 3 doesn't kill you here. 3 doesn't kill you here.
Watson drops back again. A lot of passing on this drive. He has a... Oh, my
Wow,
goodness!
what a catch! Unbelievable!
Wow, how
It
did
looked-
Lockett even see the ball coming in there? Amazing.
Look at this replay. Defender draped all over him. All over him. Wow.
We're going to head down to our sideline reporter, Jonathan. Jonathan, any updates?
Yeah, I'm just wondering when we hired Jeff back.
No, this is a different Jeff, not the same Jeff. Although,
Yeah,
So Billy didn't work out.
no, Billy didn't work out, but I will say something about this new Jeff that is kind of suspicious. He has this fake Dollar Tree mustache on, and I feel like if you remove it, it might be Jeff.
That's why we call him Hefe.
Man in motion here. 87. Handoff.
Oh, here it is.
Oh boy, this may be a touchdown. Great open field tackle. 1st and goal at the 6. Kenneth Walker again.
I thought you were going to get that touchdown call, partner. That
Big
looked good.
series of downs right here. A lot of men in motion on
Yeah.
both sides. Fakes the fly
Oh,
sweep.
what a move!
move by Walker, and he's in. Touchdown, Seahawks.
We got a game! Wow! In the 4th quarter,
Now-
high dramatics.
I always bring it up. It's so important to get a good snap, a good hold, and a good kick here to tie this game. Good snap, good hold, great kick right down the middle. Tie game, 3:15 left.
And if you look at the crowd, you do see some Seahawks jersey. Their fans do travel, and they are here, and they're making themselves heard.
Well, you know, they were kind of expecting a rebuild, and then the Deshaun Watson trade happened. It kind of revolutionized their season. Hardy.
At the 20. Brought down at about the 28, yep.
Still a net 3 gain, though, over a touchback.
You
Good
can
return.
win this game right here if you are the Saints.
Yeah, this is where the hands are sweaty. Winston hands off to Kamara.
Oh, and he's just clubbed down from behind. Just one hand. Wow.
Yeah, that's 7 yards right there. Winston.
Defense getting in
It's
position.
a fullback
oh,
dive.
What a play.
What a play call.
Oh, man. The Saints are really diving into their playbook now, calling plays that they know work, they know are going to trick their opponent. What a call.
You gotta like keeping that clock moving too. Like, if you don't score, you don't want the other team to have time to score either here.
That's a great point. And I doubt we're going to see another play. This is probably going to be the 2-minute warning. 24-24, divisional round. Wow.
The hands are sweaty. Everybody's nervous. The breathing's a little slow right now. Taking
My
the
hands are
anxiety
sweaty,
breaths.
and my breathing is slowing, and it has nothing to do with the game. I think I just need to hit the gym a little bit.
We've got an excellent showdown here. 2 minutes to go. It's all on the line for both teams. Backs against the wall. Winston takes the snap. It's a screen pass. to
Screen!
Kamara. He's got blockers. Can he make a man miss? He can truck a man. Is that
That's a first down!
Wow. And they're at
What a play!
midfield.
You know who's been very quiet? Jarvis Landry.
Yeah. They've fed Taysom Hill, Thomas, and Kamara primarily this half. Winston steps back. He's got a man. I don't think he
I don't
got
know
a
if he
foot
got
inbounds.
in. Yeah.
Yeah, you can see on the sideline, Saints kicker is warming up, kicking
Looked
into
like-
the net.
I'd like to get another look at that play. It looked like he had his tight end on a post to the right side, to the sidelines. Looked wide open.
Winston steps back again. Hits a man over.
Oh, it's a loose ball! That's a fumble! That's a 50! To 40! The Seahawks are running! He's huffing! He's puffing! Can he get in there? And he does! That's a Seattle Seahawks touchdown!
Seattle is happy. The fans in New Orleans are devastated. This game has flipped on a dime. What a defensive play there. You can feel the heartbreak in here. But the Saints do get the ball back. They get another chance.
Partner, who caught that ball?
I'm not even sure. I never got to see.
That's my point, because
That was how quickly.
Preaching. You've been preaching all that entire drive, or this entire second half, that their playmakers are getting the ball constantly. I don't know who caught that ball. It wasn't one of the guys that have normally caught the ball. Wasn't Hill, wasn't Thomas, wasn't Kamara, wasn't Landry.
Well,
Interesting.
This is a massive series of plays here. This game looks entirely different than it did 30 seconds ago. He throws it over the middle, and it's caught by Taysom Hill. Is he going to be able to get out of bounds? They're across midfield. Didn't even lose a timeout there. What a dot by Jameis Winston. Great run after the catch by Taysom Hill here. And the
Strap yourself in.
The Saints are attempting to march on. Steps back. It's a screen.
Oh, he's got squared!
56! Can you believe it?
The Saints.
And he goes down wisely. I would still say wisely, even though the Saints have 3 timeouts.
That was one of the best user plays I've ever seen. That was one of the best user plays I've ever seen.
Oh,
heartbreak. Heartbreak in Seattle. Or, I'm sorry, heartbreak in New Orleans. It's touchdown Seattle, though. Oh, my.
Wow.
I've never seen anything like that.
Shocked.
You got to hand it to the Seahawks. We didn't know they were still playing a couple days ago. But they're here, and they're playing with their pants on fire in the last 2 minutes of the game. I think that's a wise kneel there. You got to have a miracle here. It's got to be the Beale Street miracle. 2 touchdowns in 54 seconds. I mean, you look around in this crowd, shocked faces right now. It's over the middle and it's picked off. And he goes down. Good sportsmanship.
What looked to be like a game-winning Saints drive turned into disaster. Heartbreak.
Yeah.
You feel for him. Great season. After a rough start, to battle back and to even get here, and as you mentioned, to be home in front of the fans. A lot to be happy about, a lot to look forward to, but today belongs to the Seattle Seahawks.
Indeed. Another kneel. Looks like the clock will expire.
And the headsets come off, the helmets come off, and the players are at center field right now, shaking hands, trading jerseys. The Seattle Seahawks will advance.
Good game, Logan. That shit was crazy.
Good game.
I didn't want it to be like when I took that knee, like fell down before the end zone. I wasn't trying to add insult. I was trying to chew clock, but it didn't work.
What's that?
Just so you know.
No, Zach, you're just being a fucking asshole. Zach's just sitting there trying to like rub it in. I'm gonna score no matter what happens.
He knows I wasn't trying to rub it in. I just got confused.
Do you know that?
Kevin, any questions for Zach?
Well, great game.
Thank you.
What was the feeling on the last drive? If you're looking at the win probability charts, when the Saints are across midfield.
Oh, it would have been like
timeouts,
79, 82% Saints, probably.
Somewhere in that range.
Yep.
How were you feeling? Did you change anything tactically to go for that fumble? Or was it just a series of, you had been trying for it all game and it finally happened? Was it just a clutch up moment?
I would
Walk us through it.
I would say it's definitely a clutch up moment. I've been trying to lay the wood the whole time on each one of his players. I was like telling them, hit them as hard as they can. We raise the men around here. So it finally showed up. He was driving down the field on me. I couldn't really stop him. His game plan was perfect, and we just lucked up, and he kind of, when we got up on him, it put him in a tough spot.
Great win, Zach. I just got a question. When it comes to building men, what does that take? Is it just a little water and sunlight?
Nah, you know how they did like sugar, spice, everything nice? Nah, we do dirt, some freaking turf football field, and pegging them a few times with a football, and a
Whoa.
lot of lay
Pegging
wood.
them?
Yes.
Explain.
Did I stutter? I'm just kidding. No, we just we raise men around here. We hit hard on the football field, and we do fence drills. We do all the stuff I did in high school football.
I apologize, Kevin. I just got a follow-up question to that. I apologize. I know it's your turn, but so you're telling me that anybody that gets signed to Seattle expect to be pegged?
Indeed,
Okay, Kevin.
and like it too.
Well, how do you feel about the future? And I mean the short-term future. You know, the rest of the playoffs. Are you excited to be playing in the NFC Championship? Do you like your chances? You feeling a run to the Super Bowl this year?
Yeah, anytime we strap them on and play, I feel like we have a chance to win it. The whoever we play next is going to be tough, no matter what, depending on if it's Atlanta or the Eagles. Regardless, both of their organizations are great, and they have two good leaders on their teams and stuff. So it's going to be tough, no matter what. But I mean, I feel like if I somehow lucked up with Logan, I think I can end up doing the same with them.
If you win the NFC, is that a victory, or it's not a victory unless you win the Super Bowl?
Nah, we want to go. I mean, we want to go for the Super Bowl. We already here. We already won a game. Like, let's keep going.
Wow.
We're two. We run two. So it's Super Bowl or bust right now.
Do you have a preference on playing the Falcons or the Birds, the Eagles?
No, just whoever we put against us. I know it's going to be a challenge, but we're up to it. Regardless of who we play, we feel like we can get it done.
I'm all done with my questions, Kevin. If you have any other,
No, that's it.
congratulations on your win.
Appreciate it. Y'all have a good night, guys.
See you next week, Coach.
See you next. Yeah. Boom, boom, bang, bang, gang, gang. All right.
Stream
Peace out.
over.
Good game, Zach.